Former Invictus Games CEO quits role, calls out Prince Harry for alleged buying of Pat Tillman Award. In a shocking turn of events, the former CEO of the Invictus Games, Sarah Hunt, has announced her resignation from the organization and made some explosive claims about the conduct of the game's co-founder, Prince Harry. Hunt, who had been with the Invictus Games since its inception in 2014, cited irreconcilable differences with the royal family's involvement as the primary reason for her departure. But in her resignation letter and subsequent interviews, she went much further, alleging that Prince Harry had used his influence and resources to improperly obtain a prestigious military award. The award in question is the Pat Tillman Award for Service, which is presented annually at the ESPYS to honor former athletes who have served their country. According to Hunt, Prince Harry actively lobbied ESPN and the Tillman Foundation to award him the honor in 2016, despite not meeting the typical criteria. Prince Harry is not a veteran, he never served in the military, Hunt stated bluntly in an interview with the BBC. The Pat Tillman Award is meant to recognize true heroes who have made immense sacrifices for their country. Harry's military experience was limited to a few years of relatively low-risk desk duty. He in no way deserved to be recognized alongside someone like Tillman, who gave his life in combat. Hunt went on to claim that Harry's team essentially bought the award through a combination of political pressure and financial considerations. The Invictus Games had become a major television event by that point, delivering large audiences and advertising revenue for ESPN, she explained. There's no doubt in my mind that Harry leveraged that to get the award, even though he didn't earn it. Representatives for Prince Harry and Kensington Palace have strongly denied these allegations, calling them categorically false and threatening legal action. However, Hunt has stood by her statements, providing additional details about the nomination and selection process. The Tillman Foundation has specific criteria that nominees must meet, things like having been wounded in combat, showing exceptional courage under fire, or making tremendous sacrifices for their fellow soldiers, Hunt said. Harry simply did not fit that mold, but his team put together an application packet that downplayed his limited military service and emphasized his work with the Invictus Games. She also claimed that Harry's team offered a substantial financial donation to the Tillman Foundation as part of the award application. It was a quid pro quo. They'd give a large sum of money, and in return Harry would get the award, Hunt alleged. The Tillman family was outraged when they found out, but ESPN and the foundation leadership felt the money was too good to turn down. Representatives for ESPN and the Tillman Foundation have not responded to requests for comment on Hunt's claims. When reached for a statement, a spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex dismissed Hunt's allegations as nothing more than the embittered rantings of a disgruntled former employee. They accused Hunt of making false and malicious statements in an attempt to tarnish the good name and reputation of the Duke. However, Hunt has maintained that her decision to speak out had nothing to do with bitterness or a desire for revenge. This is simply about right and wrong, she said. The Invictus Games do amazing work supporting wounded veterans, and I'm immensely proud of what we accomplished. But the integrity of that mission was compromised by Harry's actions. She went on to say that she initially stayed silent about the award controversy, hoping the issue would simply go away. I naively thought maybe it was a one-time thing, that Harry had learned his lesson. But then the pattern continued, him using his royal status and connections to get special treatment and accolades that he didn't deserve. Hunt cited other examples, such as Harry being named Most Valuable Patriot at the 2017 Invictus Games despite not having any military service of his own. It just became too much for me to stomach, she said. I had to speak up and call out this behavior for the sake of the veterans we were supposed to be serving. As for her own future, Hunt says she plans to take some time off before potentially pursuing other opportunities in the nonprofit or sports management sectors. I'm not done making a difference in this world, she declared, but it won't be through an organization that allows itself to be corrupted and hijacked for personal gain. With Hunt's allegations swirling and the royal family's fierce denials, this story is sure to continue making waves in the weeks and months ahead. The integrity of the Invictus Games and Prince Harry's own military service record could both come under intense scrutiny. It remains to be seen how this high-profile controversy will ultimately be resolved.